Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's Beauty Passion. Yes! It's Messy Monday, baby. It's Messy Monday. Let's go. I hope everybody is having a great Monday. It's Christmas week, baby. It's Christmas week. Get out there and get those toys, those gifts, whatever you got to get, those brand new cars, some purses, whatever you got to get for your loved ones. Get out there and get it because, baby, Christmas is almost here. All right, let's get started with this Messy Monday. But before I get started, I need you to like my video. I need you to like my video right now because you already know it's going to be great. And if you are not subscribed to my channel, who better? Who better? Ain't nobody better than Beauty Passion. Nobody. All right, y'all, let's get started. Now, listen. I put up a video showing Armon answering questions that Jazz has asked him, and to be honest, it was a great video, but it's some things in the video I didn't like that Armon, the way Armon answered them. And so I'm going to tell y'all some of the things that I didn't like how he answered and how I would feel if I was the person he answered it about. All right, let's go. Okay, so the question was asked. Y'all heard it. Jazz asked him, have he ever been in love like this before? Armon has answered the question and said no. Now, the reason I have a problem with this question is it's a part reason. One, if you've never been in love with like this before, he answered it and said, no, I've never been in love like this before. Okay. I feel like that's okay to say it like that. In my mind, he should have just took a hit from Jazz. He should have just took a hit from Badass Flo, because I feel like that question low-key was shady. If you ask me, have I ever been in love like this before, and I say no, I'm going to feel some kind of way. I'm just going to be honest. If I was his baby mama and I was before him, if I was Essy, I'm just going to say, if I was Essy, and I'm looking at this video of somebody that I spent 3 years with, and he said he's never been in love like this before, I'm going to feel some kind of way. Because I feel like, why was you even with me then if you wasn't so-called in love with me? Why was you even there? What did we do for 3 years? Now, he's not saying he never would have been in love before. That's not what he said. He's never said he's never been in love before. He said he's never been in a so-called, I would think with NITE, he's in a deeper love than he is with Essy. But for public media purposes, I would not have answered that question. Because now I got my baby mama feeling some kind of way, because again, he's not saying he wasn't in love with Essy. He's pretty much saying like he wasn't in a deep love with Essy. We all know that. I put out a video. I did a whole bunch of videos. I did some comparisons. We all know that his love for NITE is different than his love was for Essy. Let's put that out there. But at the same time, you still have to go with the same energy you've been going with. And that's not even addressing anything related to Essy and Legacy. So I feel like him saying that he never been in love like that before is a slap in my face. I would feel some kind of way if I was Essy. And to be honest, she's feeling some kind of way because she didn't put all kind of Twitters out. If you go on her Twitter, she been liking and retweeting all kind of stuff this last since that video been out. I ain't never seen her put these many tweets out and liking these many tweets, because she feeling some kind of way about this video about the Q&A. Now, listen, let me tell you how I would have answered that if I was Armon. I'm not Armon, but let me tell you how I would have answered that if I was to answer it. When Jazz say, have you ever been in love like this before? I would have said, my love for REGINAE is deeper than anybody I've ever been with. I have been in love before. I was in love in my previous relationship. But I really think love depends on the person you're with. And the person that I'm with at the current moment is showing me a deeper love that than I've ever felt. That way, it kind of like soothes things over a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Because who's to know, at the next person Essy fall in love with might be, it's going to be different from when she was in love with Armon. We know that. But I just feel like that question, the way he answered that question, it was insensitive, to be honest. I just feel like that question, the way he answered it was insensitive. He could have elaborated it on a little bit more. I felt like just to protect her feelings a little bit, he could have just answered it a little bit better. I'm just being honest. I mean, to look at a person on the screen say that he never been in love before, like that's a little bit hard. That's a hard pill to swallow. I'm just being honest. Okay. The next thing, I didn't like the way he answered. In my opinion, I didn't like the way he answered. When Jazz asked him, does he miss anything about his previous relationship? He said no. So you telling me I was with this man for 3 years. 3 years. And it's not one thing that you miss. Now, let's be honest. He couldn't have said he missed no sex. We know that. He couldn't have said nothing like that. But he could have at least said one thing. I felt like you could at least say one thing. To say, no, you don't miss not one thing in your 3 year, your past 3 relationship, I felt that was too shady. That was too shady. That was just too shady to me. Now, listen. When you're answering these questions, I think you have to really kind of elaborate on it. Yeah, it's some things that I do miss in my previous relationship, but that was just the things that I got from that person. You know, in my current relationship, I love everything that she does, something like that. In my previous relationship, I miss that we used to sit and look at, I don't know. I don't know. I just brought the taco salad in the title. I don't think he should have said that because, yeah, that would have been. I just felt like it was insensitive the way he answered that question. And it was a hard no. It wasn't just a no. Let me hear y'all. Let me let y'all hear it.
Do you miss any aspect of life with your ex and family?
No. The only thing that I wish, I could change about my current situation is my daughter, just being around my daughter, every single day. So that's the only thing that, that I'm still trying to get accustomed to, but nothing.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think that the way he answered these questions was a little bit insensitive when it comes to the questions that y'all are trying to get something from him and try to get him to go. Again, Essy is a part of his life. She pushed out a whole baby for this man. She pushed out a whole baby for this man. I don't feel like when you answering these questions, it should be a heartless answer. I'm just being honest. It should not be a heartless answer. Essy pushed out the greatest gift that you have to date. Nothing in these answers should be heartless towards his baby mama. I don't care who he met, who he with, who he in love with. Don't make it seem like I was nothing to you. Because I, again, have gave you the greatest gift to date. Respect that and don't make it seem like I was nothing. Because without me, legacy would not be here, your greatest gift. So I feel like in the media, it's a thin line when you're answering these questions. No, you don't want to disrespect your current relationship. We know that. We know that. Don't disrespect your current relationship, but don't throw shit on your past relationship just because you're with somebody else that you think is so-called so much better than what we had. Because at the end of the day, we still had something. And I still pushed out a kid for you. So I feel like those answers were a little insensitive. Everything else, to be honest, I feel like he handled the right way. I feel like it was a great video. I feel like Jazz asked the questions that y'all wanted to know so bad, and he actually answered them. I just didn't like in the context that he answered those questions. Because even though he's being sensitive to his current relationship, you also have to be sensitive to your baby mama too. Because she's the key to your heart, which is legacy. So you have to be really, really careful when you answering those questions and in what kind of energy you giving it. The fact that you giving it like a cold-hearted answer, I feel is wrong. I feel is wrong. And to be honest, next time those questions I ask to you, so because you already know social media like to instigate stuff. They like to try to bring bad to you somehow. And they do it by asking you questions in certain ways. So you might be thinking you answering a question, but social media is taking it the way they want it to take it because you answered the question. So to be honest, those two questions, have you ever been in love like this before? I probably would have actually went a little deeper with that question. So I wouldn't make my baby mama or REGINAE feel some kind of way. And that question about is it anything that you missed in your past relationship? I feel like he could have just said one thing. Like to say you don't miss nothing, that was wrong. That was wrong to me. All right. So that's how I feel about that. That Q&A between Jazz and Armon. Again, overall, it was a good video. I didn't like the way he answered some of the questions. Some of the questions, I feel like he was insensitive. And if I was his baby mama, I would feel some kind of way. I'm just being honest. I would feel some kind of way. Let me know how y'all feel about the Q&A because I've been reading the little comments. See, y'all, I get on my page and I say what y'all don't want to say. So I've been seeing comments say those things that I'm bringing up. And I feel the same kind of way that people are feeling in the comments. I feel like he was throwing shade on those two questions, in my opinion. Let me know how you feel about that in the comments below. Let's go. It's Messy Monday, baby. It's Messy Monday. Thank you all for watching. Hecky now, Joe. It's Beauty Passion, and I'm out.